A very good morning to everyone. Jasveer Kaur is here, your social science teacher. You teach your geography chapter, class 10, chapter number 1, geography, last portion. Yesterday I taught you its previous portion, and in that portion we talked about the classification of soils. Classification of soil. 6 different types of soils I mentioned there. Out of those 6, we discussed 3 and 2 type of soils I have gave you as a homework, and I believe that you have done. But then also you face anywhere problem, you may ask me, otherwise simultaneously from the book, so that I want to inculcate habit among you to read self-study somewhere only small portion. It will help you a lot. The way I taught you the three, all those 6 soils, but 3 of them I explained and 2 you have to do yourselves. So once again, we are here to discuss our next topic, that is soil erosion, and how this soil erosion further leads to land degradation and how it can be conserved. Right? Soil erosion and land degradation. And then we will talk about soil conservation, because as we know that conservation of each and every type of mineral is very must, and it is the need of the hour. If we will not conserve minerals, ultimately it will not helpful for our future generations, and in other words we can say we cannot make sustainable development. We cannot make sustainable development. So here when soil erosion mean to say, it refers the topmost layer of the soil gets washed away, that gets removed away through different agents like wind, water and air. And to make it study, one more point we can add here, okay, human factor as well as natural factors. If we talk about natural factors, soil erosion, right, based upon 2 factors, natural factors and human factors. Mean to say man-made factors. And first we'll talk about natural, that is wind and water erosion. When wind erosion is there, it creates almost, that is sheet erosion. It is the type of erosion, sheet erosion. The topmost layer of the soil gets washed away. And very interesting point is to be noted that formation of the soil and erosion of the soil, both the activities go simultaneously, side by side होता रहता है. Like yesterday I was telling you about the flow of the water, river water. So there is activities, depositional activities as well as washed away activities. So whenever there is strong winds are blowing, right, they take washed away with it the topmost layer of soil, and with that soil layer it stopped. Picks out some particulars, some topmost layer surface takes away, washed away with it itself. If wind is there, or we can say water is there, right, then its speed slow down. There are some obstacle in the way of wind blowing or flowing of the water. There it gets somewhat resisted, somewhat its power gets slowed down, and where these things once again gets deposited, तो वहाँ फिर ये जम जाता है, वहाँ सॉइल फॉर्म हो जाती है, एक जगह से वॉश अवे हुई, दूसरी जगह फॉर्म हो गई, देन दूसरी जगह से वॉश हुई, तीसरी जगह फॉर्म हो गई, मीन टू से साइमल्टेनियसली इट कीप्स ऑन continuity in the continuity, it is going on in the continuity. So when we talk about water erosion, that is categorized into two, that is the one is again with this sheet erosion and gully erosion. Gully erosion is once again bad land, we also call it bad land. Sheet erosion is in the same process, sometimes it is by water, sometimes it is by wind, according to the areas. Like in Rajasthan area, this sheet erosion is mostly by wind erosion, and Punjab, Haryana, UP, there it is sheet erosion by water, or we can say most rainfall areas, the areas that get rainfall, abundance of rainfall, there it is get with this water, right? So in this way, gully erosion is also by, that is bad land, we can say, that is also by this water erosion, right? Gully erosion occurs by water flowing down through the clay soil and causes deep channels, right? Suppose this is a piece of land, okay, and when your land is there, water is there through the rain or any river water, right? When it gets deep channels, right, so here some cracks and faults are there, and that gets deepened, okay? From here soil gets removed and there are deep channels are formed, right? Some cracks are there, right? So that is like that is gully erosion, bad erosion. And sheet erosion is also there with the help of water and wind erosion. And this is also called as bad land. Such is in the case of Chambal River Basin, and this type of gully erosion formation are called as ravines, right? 9th class में आपने चैप्टर में पढ़ा होगा, ravines are formed through the flow of river in your 3rd chapter. So these are ravine, and there are when we know that when there are causes, mean to things are to happening bad, and it is our duty to conserve these things, mean to say if soil erosion is there due to different factors that I told you, natural only till now. Wait, now we will talk about human factors. Can you guess some man-made factor that make the soil erosion? Man-made factors, very very important, that is deforestation, okay? Deforestation, cutting of the forest in large number, when we cut down the forest in large number, overgrazing, over irrigation, and mining. In my previous video I explained the states also particularly responsible for one type of soil erosion. First as I told you regarding deforestation, it is all over India, everywhere where is population gets increases, and to fulfill the needs of increased population, we cut down the forest to make the buildings, hospitals, roads, schools, so on so forth, right? So that's why deforestation is there. Even directly we need that piece of land and wood in the form of furniture, fuel, and other things, etc. And then overgrazing, for example Rajasthan, where we have scanty of rainfall and scanty of this vegetation, less vegetation. Due to that, there is overgrazing. You may have seen that the cattle are grazing in the clean ground. Even small pieces of grass are there. This area didn't get appropriate time to get it replenished. Not the earlier whatsoever grass is grazed, that is not once again regrow over there and simultaneously starts that grazing, and sometime these animals, cattle, even pull out the roots of that grass, and that is also very harmful for the land as well as for we can say that soil erosion is there, because when it roots are there, they holds the soil, and when roots are not there, plain is there, and ultimately the water, the wind easily will flow away, wash away the soil of the topmost layer, upper layer of the soil. Then over irrigation directly led to the water erosion. I mean to say, when water is flowing, overflowing, and with the full speed and water that is also there, sometimes it takes away the important layer of earth, soil, land with it, and sometimes if water is staying there, standing water is there, then also it is harmful. It creates some alkaline and saline type of deformity in the soil, in the land. And mining, very important, that also very much affects the land degradation, or we can say soil erosion, right? When soil erosion is there by human factor, ultimately it leads to the deterioration in the quality of land. I mean to say, its fertility gets losses, इसकी जो quality है वो बहुत कम हो जाती है, डाउन हो जाती है. Regarding that, it is their deforestation, right? And then if we talk about, when we talk about mining, it also leads to the land degradation, because mining we have different rat hole mining, clearing, right? Different type of mining, we have to extract minerals from the earth. Suppose this is a piece of land in Chhattisgarh, this one Jharkhand, right, Madhya Pradesh. That belt is rich in minerals, and here we dig pit, this type of nearby, that make the land hollow, खोखला कर देती है लैंड को अंडर की तरफ से. तो here is mining, nearby all areas mining, mean to say to the depth of the earth, depth of our land gets somewhat weakened, its जो hold है वो थोड़ा ख़त्म हो जाता है. I am using this Hindi word so that you may understand it accordingly. So that make the earth, deepen earth somewhat weak, right? And there are nearby mining is there, it bring the deterioration in the quality of land. That also further leads to land degradation. These states are Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. That Chota Nagpur plateau, whole belt is there where this mining is there. Over irrigation, Punjab, Haryana, UP, and overgrazing Rajasthan, some part of Gujarat, and deforestation is everywhere in India where it is needed, and ultimately where are the forests available. In this way, now the question arises, how we can conserve our soil. We have studied about soil erosion that further leads to land degradation. Now it's our duty how we can conserve soil, how soil can be conserved. It clearly meaning, like yesterday I mentioned one quotation by Mahatma Gandhi, right? The source is resources are sufficient for our need but not for greed. And here we are talking about conservation of the soil. Very interesting fact, 1 centimeter of soil formation takes 100 to 200 years. 1 centimeter formation layer of the soil takes 100 to 200 years. And when human factors or natural factors do it, they get it done very fast. Like usually I give example, when you have to eat something special in your lunch, breakfast or dinner, you just ask your mother and mother takes, I think, a lot of pains, right? Suppose आपने डोसा खाना है तो well one day well in advance we have to preparation is needed. Urad dal hai, rice hai, other things we have to get them wet for one overnight. No? Then it gets prepared, and when you eat within 20 to 30 minutes. Then it takes all the time. So that is very good example, I think, for the conservation of the soils. It takes a lot of time, but when it is washed away, erosion is there, that takes very less time, right? So it is our duty to preserve this soil, to conserve these soils. How these soils can be conserved, right? Strip irrigation, contour farming, afforestation, strip and drip irrigation, right? Bamboo irrigation in some areas. So that is the main measures through which we can conserve the soil. So we should avoid this overgrazing, right? So counter plowing and terrace farming in hilly areas, right? Strip farming and drip farming in the desert areas where water is less, and moreover our land at that time, soil in those areas absorbs more water. There this type strip irrigation and drip irrigation and bamboo and counter farming can be on hilly areas, right? Can be on hilly areas where we can conserve this water. Then afforestation, you say growing more and more trees. It should be everywhere. Like we celebrate plantation day, no? Plantation day, and that one mostly one Mahotsav is there, and we usually celebrate in our school also. We say that whenever there is birthday of your friend, you should just gift him a plant. Or on your birthday, every year if you plant one plant, so ultimately if you are 14 years, 15 years, the minimum 8 to 9 plants are there with you, as we taught you, as we have taught you since you are beginning, means when you are at 5 to 15 year tak approximately you can get 8 plants on your name. That is also very good. And to avoid deforestation, afforestation means to say grow more and more number of trees. That is also, or in other way, that is role of community is there. Role of communities are there. Like you have heard a story of Alwar district Bishnoi community. They saved Chipko movement, right? And green revolution regarding that is afforestation directly related to Chipko movement, that they don't want to cut the trees, Bishnoi community. And this is our moral duty nowadays. Everybody has to take care of the soil conservation. It is our moral duty also. We should make others also learn about the conservation of the soil. In this way, dear students, I have taught you this one chapter number 1, that resource and development. What are the resources, how resource development, how depletion of the resources, resource planning in India, then We have studied about the different resources, how these are used in different states of India. Then we talk about the classification of the soils. Then we discussed today about the soil erosion that further leads to land degradation, and overall how we can conserve these soil resource. Thank you. Bye students. Take care.